Hello, everybody. Oh yeah, let me say, this is all for entertainment purposes. Everything I tell you, assume I'm full of shit. You do your own research. Don't follow me anywhere. But you're welcome to listen. It's ridiculous that you have to have a disclaimer for your thoughts. I thought that was the one thing that couldn't really be questioned. Was your thoughts and the ones that come out of your mouth are supposed to be protected. Who in the hell does this? I didn't usually pick up people's trash, but you can't. You have one piece at the beginning of the trail, people might just start throwing shit. Here's the book you signed in. I never signed it. So I guess if I disappeared up here, it'd be my fault. 'Cause I didn't sign the register. I just don't feel it necessary to sign something saying I'm going into the mountains. For some people, I think that's a nice warm blanket, accountability or some shit. Man, I don't want to talk about what happened today. See if I can dance around it. Something happened in Minnesota where somebody was shot. I mean, it's kind of hard to take it by on what they're saying, because even when they show you the video, that doesn't mean shit. They could easily, and then they showed you the bloody car after. They could easily be staged without anybody getting shot. Easily. I mean, the authorities work with the networks. They make fucking news, stories, events. So I hear. Once again, I don't know, that's stupid that I have to be careful what I'm saying about this. And I hear other people's videos, they're not being careful. Maybe they don't need promotion, I don't know. I'm a rookie. Less than a year on this shit. That looks like possum, bear. No, bear, not bear down here. Although maybe they're easy. As long as we don't see those giant 3-clawed ones that people see a lot. that are presumed to be, or assumed to be, from dogmen. That's a scary thought. But dogmen. I know a few men that are bad enough, let alone spliced with a dog. I think that's what our understanding of a werewolf is. Somebody crossbred some species at some point, and they've obviously been able to reproduce, and then they hunt people, possibly, and because they're blood hunters, and they cover up their tracks so they don't ever have to tell anybody about it. And I mean, I think a lot of things that are just right under our thumbs, right under our noses, that we don't realize are here. And when I say under like in the ground, definitely. There's shit that lives just under us that we just don't understand. It doesn't show themselves. And they're not, I wouldn't think that anything that survives like that stays hidden is, they've got the human intelligence at least. They're human bred with some. I mean, that's if you read the Bible and you believe, and I believe the biblical timeline and all that, then, they try. How was the flooding was because of that. And see, they really try to hide all that flood stuff, because the flood is your stamp on the one God, the one Creator, and they can't do that. It screws up it's the truth, and it just screws up all the agendas they have going. They can't do the space thing. They can't do none of that shit. That's why God is. It's not just not necessary. It's not unnecessary to them. You can't have it because they can't sell you on anything else if you're grounded in the principles of the Bible and Christianity. It's a beautiful day. Like a breeze. 65 degrees or so. It's clear. Well, I bet you when I get up there I'll be able to see Santa Monica nicely. It's pretty clear. Sometimes it gets hazy right towards the shore, but it looks like today. No, you can see the ocean now. So between those trees. Fuck, there's a nice breeze though. That's like something I never get. Oh, but I was subject jumping. Maybe it's a good thing, but you know, it's somebody getting killed in Minnesota. They got some pretty inexperienced agents, like people like me or you. Just they gave the freaking badge to, just sent them out. But I don't think, it just seems weird that somebody would have pulled the trigger like that. Maybe adrenaline and everything, but that just seems like FF to me. And whenever they show stuff like that, you see that all the only camera shots were from behind the car. And then the after shot with the blood on the thing. I mean, it could be real. I'm not saying it's not. But I've seen them do so much. I don't want to use any examples. I do want to, but that Captain Hook one, or Sandra Captain Hook, Columbine, that far back, that was one too. That was the first one. But the first one they did after the Smith-Mundt Act, good old Obama, Mr. Chicago, they call him Bathhouse Barry or something like that. Well, yeah, that was the big. They really started doing major ones after that. After the Smith-Mundt, because in there that was documented that they were going to do things to make people think the other thing, in order to condition them for the real thing. How you doing? But man, I gotta say it anyway, even though I might get flagged, but we're spiraling, man, down the fucking tube. And we're getting closer to WW3. And I think that it seems like, I guess when we get there, we'll be able to say, oh yeah, now we know this is just where they were going the whole time. Because it's not going to have to do with really, I mean, the conflicts are conflicts, but they're all designed conflicts, and the people in charge are all members of the same club driving the fucking bus off the cliff. It's like, and we're passengers, you can't do shit about it. We couldn't get close enough to the scene to fuck up the script. Because there's none of this shit. I mean, there's so many publications and writings of just so much shit of stuff where they predict things and then you see it afterwards, and it's like, you couldn't have known. I mean, and I don't think it's people traveling in time. I won't believe that shit until I do it. Fuck traveling in time. I just want to fly. I just want to fly around. Screw all these cars and shit. Staying on the fucking ground, moving slower than shit. Once you get off the ground and fly, there's the terrain is much better. You know, wherever you go. You don't touch the terrain. And just even if you're not even flying at a really fast speed, your ground speed is just way, you know, 30 miles an hour in the air, you know, at 50 feet, your ground speed is, well, about the same. But once you go, well, no, because you go over to obstacles and stuff and you're direct lining, so it's hard to say. But that's the whole point. It's just efficiency. We're traveling like idiots because they don't want to allow us the freedom to discover all the lies. Because if you can fly, you know, that just opens up the boundaries, being able to push the boundaries. And we're in a fucking cage, so it's just unbelievable. We should be living with so much more freedom. Just that right there, you know, personalized drones, passenger drones to get around would make life so much easier. It would be unbelievable. I'd fly the fucking thing up here, park it, and then hike up the hill. And it sucks that that's what I desire, and I live in a world that I can't do shit about it. You get a flying drone that you can fly around and see how long it is before they shoot you down in that thing. Or arrest you when you land. Make a spectacle out of you. Like the guy that made his car run off of water. He tried to fucking patent it, get, you know, produce. I mean, he thought he saved the world. All he did was power his own fucking car to go to and from work for the rest of his life until they fucking killed him. I think they killed him just so somebody like that, before they die, is gonna tell somebody, or maybe they already did. I mean, they'll kill as many as they have to save their oil companies. And these fuckers drill the oil on our land, the country's land. We don't see none of the fucking profit. We're paying $5 a gallon over here in California, $4.50. Yeah, if you're somewhere else, that's what it is here, like $4.50 or a little more. Trump's going to steal another country's oil. We're not going to see any of that. It's not going to be $2 a gallon for us. We're not going to get a commission check from the orange man. Shit, our prices will probably just go up because they'll pull some scarcity. Now I'm hearing that they just did that shit because they took that country in South America, because they're planning on going into Iran like in the next few days, from what I hear. And that's just gonna fucking, that's when there needs to be serious protesting, uprising. That's, it's just out of control, man. People, and they probably thought we would have snapped a long time ago, but people just become so really submissive. Fucking men are criticized for, what do they call it, toxic masculinity. Man, if you have a son, raise your son with toxic masculinity. He'll be fine. The more toxic, the better. These fucking millennials, these hippie dudes that want to be chicks, it's like I see them in the mall and stuff when I go into work. Like long, dirty hair with dirty beards, and then like a flowered hippie dress. It's like, what? I mean, in public, so they're saying this is me, and it isn't. No matter what social media tells them, you don't look good. You're never going to be a chick. Every other male that sees you thinks you're ridiculous. I mean, there's, you know, some beautiful gender floppers. He's got a beard and dirty fucking long hair. Get the fuck out of here. You're a dude. Okay, that's enough for that subject. Oh, that's big in the valley when I go to Topanga Mall. It's like Star Trek geeks with hippie skirts. And I guess you gotta go with what you know. Wow, this video will probably not be promoted, because I mean, I don't know, I really haven't figured out what I can say, but I've said a lot of different things in this one. I should probably cut it off and start the next one. There's more people up here today. That's a good thing. All right, I'm gonna cut this one off, start up another one for censoring purposes. All right, peace.